Yeah.
Hurt. Sure.
Tabistjubong konkipangpa, chingpalachiska muli, tunirana no Kavatumpa kunpalyiya mokapata! Bunanay kachu! Ikuya mi juz kachita, naipatogaya fulki kukula jiji. Kawanabota aayut tago tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tolbada.
And when we win the race, we get Bastila, right?
Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tolbada bonk molya gando dat. Shagjikin lord chawata uma? Kava volpa mulchi gumana.
Explode? Are you crazy? Why would we risk riding that thing then?
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bamulira. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonat watawama mulira. King kunjo peshak. No bamulira ji. Johnny yun. Shagji kin lord chawata uma. Kava volpa mulchi gumana. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bamulira. Konti Jani. Mulira asyong turong umnit patoga wangka jonetize.
Kenchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama shagji kina lorcha watamwana.
Ikaw, Dubaka! Patisa, patisa! Kon mulis nimo kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kundes. Tongai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ikotu.
Takum just tak Miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita motunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moga siya pongka bolawan.
Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando. Tiska du suki gumba na mona naikachu. Abto inkotu. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Uba patu kochi. Tong nong bong chang. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ubaba. Ubaba tu kochi. Tong nong bong chang yung yang. Tong dogs bacteria. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chikon kapi. Yatoka ulwan kinkun na ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa.
Well done. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider and brought great glory to the Black Vulkars. That's why it is with the greatest sadness that I have to inform you of a slight change in the prize I am offering for your victory. When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand. It seems the woman I offered up as a prize is more than just a Republic officer. She's actually a Jedi. I've had to equip her with a neural disruptor collar to keep her mind in a state of unfocused confusion, just to make sure she doesn't use her force powers to escape. Obviously, I can't turn her over to you. It would be far too dangerous to have a Jedi as a slave. But rest assured, I'll find some other way to compensate you for your victory.
Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bongwalia.
You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Focus! To me! Kill this woman! Kill the Swoop Rider! Kill them all!
There. Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? You must have banked a turn too sharply, because it sounds like all the blood has rushed from your brain. I am Bastila, a member of the Jedi Order and a fleet commander for the Republic. Nobody owns me. Now, we don't have time for joking around. What are you doing here? Well, we don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire? The Republic, for one. I was a fleet commander, remember? But I don't want you getting all worked up over nothing. So tell me, do you have a plan to get off this planet? Carth is alive. Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Carth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? My attitude. It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Carth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will. You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. And here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Carth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Carth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey there, what can... I don't want to talk about Griffin. If I'm gonna be any help... Oh.
Inkin kuno ba muli rachin kun tongay kachichu ay haudunga inki rundi haudunga kuhungabi wana kunbe tongay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu tolba da bunku Shagjikin Lord Jawata Uma Kavavul Pamut
Yes?
What can I do?
Yes?
I saw you in the Swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith Military Base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids. The stranger is gone! Lady, he's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids. But there's a... Ladies, he's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids. But there's...
Rubber sticks on this?
Ladies, he's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids. But there...
Hey, because of the Sith quarantine, Welcome to...
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids.
Whoever steps on this. Shut.
Ladies and... He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids.
Whoever steps on this. Didn't work. Didn't work. Whoever steps on this. Didn't work. That hurt, I bet.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Marl is down, and questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time vet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while, think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
konjo pesha. Nova moleraji.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Tara's Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet. What?
Ladies and hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the...
What?
Welcome to...
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Carth were doing before we all joined forces. I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you. I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the Swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the Swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Yes, I can see you do not lack an ability, although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Hey there. I don't want to... if I'm... Okay.
Sure.
I'm here.
She appeared to. She enjoyed it out. And Rakghoul...
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
Gloria, and keep behind Ordo.
Yeah, why would a human want to help you, freak?
I will not stand here and let that poor man be stoned. You there, children, leave him alone.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Oh! Run for it!
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha chona. Mokao dangya foki, chachiska do punta kakaspak. Watawama muliri, kin kun shopeshwa, no bamule raji, jone yuturi yanchi either.